He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On second down, here's Haskins. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Good for a Washington.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With this Washington 7, Packers nothing.
On first down, here's Love. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Haskins to throw. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. Give him 7 on the play. And that'll make it a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Packers' 24-yard line.
They turn to Love on the handoff. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Haskins will throw. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Pick up of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
On 2nd and goal. Haskins to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
17, guys. Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle. It's going to be a long day.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Dwayne Haskins hooking up with Terry McLaurin. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Worried about your hands though.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
First down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Steps away, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Chase Young drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Steven Sims set to return it for Washington. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run it with Jones. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The final shot before break. Rodgers, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Green Bay.
Jamal Williams, as time expires in the first half, and the Packers have cut it back within a score.
I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes this Washington.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Rodgers now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run the counter. Love. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
3rd and 8.
Now it's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Alexander.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
58 to money. 58 to money. It's our time.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Third down, here's Haskins. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Back now at FedEx Field, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Haskins. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
They'll go again to Jones.
27-yard line.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the 1st. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jones with a nice gain there on 1st down as he takes us forward and call it a pickup of 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
17-yard line.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Now Rodgers. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
17,
Davante Adams. There to make the grab. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Packers 21, Washington 17. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation.
And, a